Got a job offer from my one choice, yay, feeling so blessed to be employed, not to mention it my one choice. I'm fortunate that I was able to continue working through COVID without a layoff in the first place. I took a big risk by moving cross-country to put myself in a better position to move up in my field. Happy to say that it finally happened and I have snagged the senior product management position I've been eyeing for a long time now. Can't wait to get started. Hoping to spread some good karma around Reddit and bring some positive energy to those currently seeking employment. Keep going. So happy for you. I just interviewed for my dream position today at a company that I'm excited to work with. Hoping to hear the same good news you have here in a day or two. Gorkvetter 23 Sevendig 16 hours aga good luck. Fingers crossed bait reply share report save. Congrats, that's so exciting. Can I ask how you started your career as a product manager? My boyfriend's trying to get into it from data analytics and he has no idea how to start, what to do, etc. Sure, anything in analytics is actually a great starting point to transition into product. I started as a systems analyst. In my experience so far, the main thing employers want to see is that you are comfortable working with both engineering teams and business stakeholders. For example, you'd need to be able to accurately understand what product or feature the business wants to build, and then be able to provide those requirements to an engineering team. Then there's owning a backlog of work, prioritizing feature rollouts, tracking PIs, which he may already have experience in from his role in analytics. Any experience he can get working with software development teams would be ideal. I highly recommend getting some training certifications in Agile methodologies or PO courses. Udemy usually has some low-cost ones. Hope that helps. Best of luck to him. Thanks for sharing. Definitely encouraging and congratulations. My employer gave me a 2 weeks job termination notice until the Jan 29, and I already got another job. I know I got lucky, but it usually doesn't take me that long anyway. Indeed is horrible. Either Indeed is horrible or there are no jobs. Haven't job searched in a few months and see the same exact jobs I saw a few months ago on there. Are there really no jobs? All I see are sales rep, or an front desk associate. Could be your location. I personally use LinkedIn and Glassdoor. Also, the best recommendation I can give is on LinkedIn. Look at major companies in your area. Now look at the people who work there and titles you wish to have in the future. Now go through their previous work history and note all the companies. Sometimes there's smaller ones that fail to list their jobs much of anywhere but their own sites, and sometimes there's place you didn't think of. That's really great advice. Thank you. I've had a lot of luck with this approach. This is exactly what I did. Helped me land a job I never thought I'd be qualified for. Damn, this is such a great tip. I regret using Glassdoor. I personally believe they sell users' data to third-party employment agencies. I get called 2 or 3 times a day from hiring agencies asking if I'm interested in a job listing. No matter how many times I tell them I found employment, they keep at it. I guess that's sales though. This is one of the most enlightening job search strategies I've ever heard. Duly noted for my next search. So are you saying you don't want to apply to my junior front desk sales rep networking specialist associate marketing coordinator position? Are you not interested in a position with the opportunity to be your own boss in a rapidly growing industry? Lol, jokes aside, Indeed is pretty spammy, especially depending on the location or market you were in. Brew, I had one of those damn life insurance moms try to contact me several times because I mistakenly applied to a marketing position. I didn't even answer the questionnaire after their webinar, and they still reached out to me and said they liked my answers. Indeed has lots of jobs in my area. However, I agree with your assessment. The companies that advertise on there are scum. You're better just applying on company websites. Venkat soon 8 hours ago, and yet then you run into the problem of if you don't know what job you want to apply for, then you aren't looking actively for said companies that only list jobs on their own website. I'm 24 and I still have no idea what I want to do, so I'm stuck crawling through job agencies like Indeed to apply and see what's available. For 27 reply share report save continue this thread. Try searching while logged off and on incognito mode in your browser. It will tailor searches to your profile. Plus the site is indeed horrible. Pregnox 7 hours ago. Do you have any ideas to improve the Indeed website? I know people who work at Indeed and can pass suggestions along. From what I've seen, the company culture really tries to care about the job seeker. They just don't always get it right. 49 Reply, share, report, save, continue this thread, filter and sort by date. That way, you only see new postings and get to have your resume seen first. Huge pro tip. I never apply to anything 4 days old. Gotta get your resume near the top of the pile. I do this and also search the same sites around the same time most days. I find keeping a routine helps. Yeah, I always do that as well. But I think companies are getting wise to that, as I'm seeing more of the same companies posting same position every few days. Apply directly to the company, not through Indeed. Some of them are posted because the federal law requires that job posts are posted for hiring, but employers already unofficially selected who they're gonna hire. In state labor exchange system for free, yes. Not in Indeed, which costs money. It's like, is there any actual humans reviewing any content ever? Electricana 5 hours ago. If that's what I wondered, like, is anyone even getting my resume? 47 Reply, share, report, save. They have a lot of jobs, but there's a lot of these jobs to filter through. Like, sometimes I'll look for a marketing job and there's a lot that are just standing in a Costco selling direct for commission only, but they label it marketing. I think there are no jobs. Any half-decent job is few and far between. I see people saying they apply to 10 jobs a day or 100 jobs in a few weeks. How? Where are all those jobs? It could be my area, but I don't see too many decent jobs just sitting out there. I look on Indeed, LinkedIn, and have the 6 jobs boards saved on my laptop with my desired companies. They don't post too often. It's 1 to good jobs a week from my experience. Level 1 year entry-level associate. Maybe if you have 5-6 years of experience, but anything less, I don't see too many. Literally, that's all I'm hearing. We are all in the boat. I could easily apply for 10 jobs a day as a software engineer. Dice and LinkedIn are full of jobs posted daily, and there's plenty of other platforms. Assume this varies heavily by industry. I think people who are applying to that many jobs are just spamming it to any industry. I would normally agree, but I got my current job because a recruiter reached out to me on Indeed. 10 hours ago. M46 Reply, share, report, save. I have found that Indeed isn't the best. I rely on LinkedIn and Glassdoor, but I normally just use these to find the job, then apply on the company's website. The only thing that sucks about that is having 50 to 100 accounts you have to create for all the businesses you apply to. Cala today's 3 hours ago. Is LinkedIn any good? I don't like that you can tailor your resume for each job. For 1 Reply, share, report, save, continue this thread. Indeed has a ton of scammers too. I think the platform has a way of dealing with it, but some still get through. The classic mail hangout meeting is one of the many red flags. LinkedIn is great. You can also try agencies that hire talent as well. Lots of scams and marketing companies that are moms and will stick you in a Sam's Club hounding people to buy an ad contract for 70 hours a week. I'm located within a reasonable distance of a major metro, so lack of positions is not really an issue where I am. What I do take issue with is Indeed must allow job posters to set a flag that makes their position show as in any locality, but what gets displayed is the locality you have selected as your own location. Oh, SOIM has a senior DevOps position in their super high-tech quantum computing facility located in insert Podunkau town. Sign me up, oh-ho. And Cisco is hiring network specialists at their insert backwater weed patch facility. Amazing. I didn't know they have a location all the way out here. Honestly, I get it. But all this location spoofing has the effect of making me think there's more local jobs than there really are, and be burying all the actually local jobs under a pile of false positives. Also, Indeed isn't the only one that suffers from this flaw. It might be recruitment agencies posting the same stuff automatically. I've applied 5 times to the same job ad and never even got a reply. Yet 2 months later, I still see it being posted again every other day. Very bizarre. They were scraping resumes to gauge the market and are committing investment fraud to increase their stock price by making it appear as if they are hiring. Be careful with those easily applied jobs. It messes up the format of your resume. I had a recruiter complain to me on what he saw on his end. But they have that easy apply for people on unemployment to keep up with their daily job application. Edit. I thought this was about LinkedIn. They have the same thing on Indeed. I think they call it Quick Apply or something similar. I'm not a huge fan of these features personally because a lot of job seekers just run through quick applying to every job they see without actually looking at the job description and pay to see if it is something they're actually interested in. I see the value in it, but it is a big time waster when not used correctly. Not sure where you're at. I'm in the Bay Area and have been looking for 5 months. I have been an executive assistant for the last 23 years and have had a few initial interviews. However, the last 3 months have been horrid. Indeed and LinkedIn shows jobs at different firms and a few that are not. Companies like ServiceNow, Johnson & Johnson, etc. I sent out my resume a lot. Some companies state that I have applied to the position already 2 months previously, and every once in a while I get the "thank you, we went with someone else" email. I can't believe how hard it has been and the amount of ghosting. I only know about my job market, but it seems like companies are collecting resumes for when they get the oak to hire again. It is doing a number on my head. I was in the hospital for a week and almost died. I had to cancel an interview. They told me to get in touch when I was well again. I was really sick and it took about 2 weeks to be in good enough shape, a clear enough head to interview. 2 emails and never heard a word. Come on, if you had to fill it quickly, that's one thing, but at least have the class to tell me. Kate the Great 33 Sevendig 7 Norzaga just speechless. Do you think it has to do with COVID-41? Reply, share, report, save, continue this thread. I found the most non-sales rep jobs on LinkedIn and FlexJobs. Indeed is polluted with fake scam postings, and every application I have submitted through them has either never been looked at in 3 weeks or was instantly denied despite having all of the requirements. Apply directly through the company website if you see a posting on Indeed that you are interested in, like others have said.
Like and subscribe for more Reddit content. Watch the next video at the top of your screen.